Hello everybody and welcome to ArtWithEm. I'm sorry about the break last week. I needed a weekend off for doing schoolwork, but I'm back and this time we're doing a sort of unboxing. It's not really in boxes, it's in bubble mailers, or maybe not even bubble mailers, maybe just a manila envelope. But today we're doing an unboxing of some stuff Dustin got me off of eBay for an early Valentine's present. It is some vintage art supplies. I think I ended up selecting some watercolors and some colored pencils, and we're just gonna open them up and swatch them today, and then in my next video probably I'll do a drawing with the pencils or a painting with the watercolors or a mixed media piece with them. So let's go. They're in a Tupperware. That's pretty interesting packaging. I'm kind of into it. I think these are the pencils. Nope, these are the watercolors. I'm full of it. So, how do I open this? And that's the pencils. So here we go. I'm gonna grab a sketchbook, start swatching stuff. Oh wow, this one's quite secure. So it's a set of 12 colored pencils, originally 69 cents. But this brand, Barrel, and the Eagle line, I'm pretty sure this is what Prismacolors used to be branded as before they became Prismacolors. So let me see. And these are used. The watercolors, I think, weren't. I think those are unopened, but the pencils are used to varying degrees. So I'm actually gonna grab one of my modern Prismacolors to see how these compare. I only have about 5 of them, but let's see. So this is gonna be like our control group of what an actual current Sanford Prismacolor, more recent is. These might actually be a little old too, but they're not nearly as old. I think these are just not quite the most up-to-date packaging for these, but so that's our baseline. Pretty buttery and nice. So let's see what these are like. I'm just gonna have them right here, and we're gonna go through them like this. So they actually aren't even labeled with color names or anything like that. I'm thinking these are probably a student grade, as opposed to the actual Prismacolors. I'm gonna do some more research on whether these are the same brand. So good news, they actually do lay down color, which is not very surprising. They're a little drier than the Prismacolor. This one's a little scratchier. Maybe I should give them a fresh sharpen. Let me do that real quick and I'll come back. Alright, I'm back. and all the pencils are sharpened now, and use this pencil sharpener if anyone's curious. I didn't sharpen them all perfectly, I just wanted to get any old pigment off. So let me see if it made any change. Actually, it does seem to, oops, well, there you go, there's a break. Well, that's not very good. So be careful with the pressure, but this is going down better than it was before I sharpened. And also I found this yellow, which was hiding in the box still. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful with these. I like this yellow. This is very nice yellow. This is more of a lemony yellow. I like this kind of ochre-y one, I guess. And I'm not really a colored pencil expert, so I can't give you all the stats on these. But I have been interested in trying colored pencils more, so why not use some cool old ones? This green's a little scratchy. Oh, this is a pretty green. Oh, I love that. That's such a nice foresty green. This one's not going down as well. See, it's like flaking off. I know that's gonna bother somebody that they're not in order. Let me fix it. It was bothering me. That's the joke. I'm the one who is bothered. This purple is way lighter than it looks like it should be. Like, even just looking at the lead, I would think it would be much darker. Or at least able to get much darker. That blue's pretty. I love how my list is going to the side. This brown also doesn't get very dark. I'm having to, like, gouge the paper. Oh, another interesting thing I found while sharpening is I'm pretty sure it just comes with 2 blacks, which is interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before. The wood is also not sharpening very well. Like, it's not smooth, it's kind of splintering. RIP this red colored pencil bit. So yeah, that's the set of pencils. I kind of really like the range of colors. Like a warm red and a warm yellow and a cool yellow, and a warmer green and a cooler green, and a warmer blue and a cooler blue. Like, that is a nice range there. I just wish this blue was able to get a little richer. I probably went a little too dark on the light side of the swatch, but that's okay. Okay, I've cleaned up the colored pencils and stuff, and I grabbed a palette, and let's get into this. And I'm just going to swatch them right here. Just have a swatch page just for the haul. Okay. Oh wow, this is really creative. So to get it to not slide around, they put little, like, hard pieces of plastic and tape in there so it would stop it from wiggling and getting beat up, I guess. Okay. So, here we go. I actually haven't heard of this brand before. I'm gonna do a little research. I believe these were listed as being from like the 60s. Could be wrong, but these are not used, but I love the just the weathering that the packaging has, just for being older. And like, look at the tubes, they're kind of tarnished and dusty, so hopefully, even though these aren't open, or because they're not open, they'll still be okay. So I'm gonna put these in the palette and then we'll swatch them. Oh no. So it looks like some of these are dried out, but since they're watercolor, we can open up the tubes and, you know, get the paint out and still be able to use it, hopefully. So if I can open it, oh wow, it's just coming right apart, huh? Well, this is fun. Oh geez, I feel like I'm gonna make a mess. Oh no, that's exactly what I was worried would happen, was it would go in the wrong well. Oh geez, mixing colors. Okay, so here's vermilion. I'll just break off some pieces and I'll work in the middle here and then just move it over. Wow, this is really kind of dry rotted, I guess. Like the foil is just completely coming apart. That's wild. Man, I hope these paints work. They're definitely not going to be archival, and I think they're student grade anyway, but they are, they have seen some better days for sure. Grabbing a brush to sweep up the little bits. Kind of shovel them into the spot. Yeah, I kind of got a bad vibe when the carmine came out like a worm instead of, you know, a liquid or a paste. Get that orange out. So that was vermilion. Maybe I should write down the color list. I'll do that real quick before I destroy all the tubes. Okay, I've got all the names written, and I have all the tubes in the order that they are, so that if I need to destroy any more, I know which ones they are. Oh wow, okay. Okay, that's good enough for the carmine. I can always salvage a little bit more out of these tubes. This bit looks pretty tapped out though. Okay, let me see. I've made an absolute mess in here. I'll just keep like a trash pile over here and we'll see what all the pigments turn into. Gonna come out? Nope, it's absolutely rock solid. So I'm gonna do this on my cutting mat off screen so I don't hurt myself. So here's the yellow. See, I'm able to just, it's just a solid piece. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for having to completely just gut these tubes, but I don't know how else I'm gonna get it out. Oops. Oh no, I've contaminated my colors. I hope you'll forgive me for having some crumbles of different colors in different spots. Hopefully I can, oh my gosh, wet it and get it to level out a little bit. See, it's got a little bit to it that it's able to be molded. So hopefully that'll help me out. This is going to be a messy process, I'm sorry. Okay, this one feels like a paste. I'm able to squeeze it, so. Oh, it might be coming out the back too. Oh, yep. Okay, this is going to be a fun video. So this one's acting like the carmine. Oh geez, it's alive. It's not really coming out how I would expect it to. Oh man, it's just so sticky. Okay, we're back. So that was chrome green light, by the way. Viridian feels like a rock. So, oh my gosh. You hear the foil just cracking open? Oh my gosh. Okay, time to perform surgery off screen again. Oh boy, this has seen some better days. Oh boy. Look at that. Wow, I'm getting pieces of foil like embedded in the paint, I think. Like the tarnish has fused with the paint. I'm making such a mess, you guys. Look at those bits. It looks like the tarnish is coming off with the paint. Well, this is close enough, right? Close enough to intact. Get out of the spot. Oh no, it's all over my desk too. I'm having to clean it off here. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to edit out a lot of stuff. There's a very solid piece of this one. Hopefully I can keep it. Whoop. Yeah, this one's like the yellow. It's kind of, it's a solid, but it's kind of squishy. It's like dried out Play-Doh almost, where it's not completely shattering yet. And there's still like little bits left in here that I can use someday. So that was Cobalt, and here's Prussian Blue. That one's pretty hard too, so let's do some more surgery. Basically all I'm doing off screen is, there's probably a much more efficient way to do what I'm doing, but this is fine. It's kind of fun. An archaeologist or something. And these are little treasures that I'm not sure what state they're in. I think the brush helps me feel more like an archaeologist. I feel like I'm just I've found an old piece of pottery and I'm dusting it off. Oh, this one feels like it actually has some wetness left to it. Probably should have tested it first. Yeah, I'll be able to squeeze this out. I'm going to get it all over my hands. I'm going to use a palette knife to pry this up. Okay, I've learned a lesson for that one. So let me do, oh, this one feels like a liquid. That would have been terrible to open like the rest, so let's do a squeeze. Wow, that one is actually the best condition so far. That's just like the thickness I'd expect. Like, it came out, oh, there's some tarnish falling into that. Like, whereas this one came out in a, you know, like a strand, this one came out in what started as a strand, but it globbed together once it was down, whereas this one still looks like red spaghetti or something. It's so interesting how unevenly these dried out. There's a cat hair. We do have 4 cats, so shouldn't be surprised. Now this one feels squeezable, but it's not coming out. I'll use my X-Acto knife to get it free, hopefully. Oh god, it's so hard. Oh my goodness, look how, like, look at this. It doesn't even obey gravity. Some of these might be easier to get out once they're completely dry. Like, this in-between is terrible. It's very hard to press out. That's all I'm gonna get for that one today, I think. I don't want to waste all my daylight trying to squeeze this tube. I think I'll put black over here and white by the blue, just because I barely ever use white anyway for watercolor. And whoa, well, that one just, I tried to squeeze it and it just snapped. The foil just snapped. Oh wow, okay, hold on. Oh, and it's just barely grabbable to place it in there. Now I really need to wash my hands again before I touch the white. Oh my goodness. So while I'm fighting with the white, I'm gonna put a little bit of water in all the wells. So, well, the white is hard, so. And this one's pretty pasty too. Let me fold it up and yeah, I'll just stick it right in there. So I'm actually going to put all the remains of the tubes back in the Tupperware it came in, because I want the box for to look at. There's nothing on the box to indicate the quality of the pigments that were used or anything like that, or light fastness, and there's just really nothing on the tubes either. It just says made in Japan and has their logo and the name of the color. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this, but I'll do some research. Alright, we're running out of daylight, so I'm going to have to swatch these real quick. I'm just going to use a water brush. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to do an actual painting with it today, but that's really pretty. Yeah, I probably didn't leave enough room to swatch these effectively. And I'm expecting to get different results with these because of the varying wetnesses and drynesses of these. So that was carmine. Here's vermilion, which is not, it's a little more orange than I think vermilion usually is. Like, it's not as strong on the red side. This one I'm having trouble getting as concentrated because it was super dry and has some tarnish from the tube on it. And I just did this with a micron, and since it had a little time to dry, I was able to, it's waterproof. There we go. Alright, lemon yellow. Chrome green light is next. These do have a nice quality to them. Like, when I say quality, I don't mean like that they're professional quality or professional grade. I just mean there's something about the hues themselves that are kind of nice to me. I'm gonna have to come back to this Viridian because it is still super dry. Cobalt blue. Oh, I love the Prussian blue. This is kind of similar. The colored pencil from the set of pencils is kind of a Prussian blue. Trying to corral the ochre a little bit. This seems like it's been cut with white. I don't know if it's usually cut with white. No, it's still pretty transparent. Not just that burnt sienna just really came up a lot, so there's a lot of pigment on my brush. There we go. I'm gonna dilute that a little bit so it's more watery than straight paint. Okay, Van Dyke brown. I was able to salvage some more of it, but it wasn't pretty. It's so gooey. I'm trying to do a graded wash, but it's not going as well as I'd like because I'm still not much better than a noob at watercolor as far as the techniques go. Okay, the black. Yeah, that's black. That's very black. Probably not going to use that very much. Oops. I'm going to completely obscure the color name. Uh-oh. And you're not really going to be able to see white, but I'll swatch it anyway. And it does obscure the text a little bit. So we've got one opaque in here, as is expected, but I don't usually use a white. Alright, let's backtrack to that Viridian. Hopefully we'll be able to get some actual color out of it. Oh wow, there's like nothing coming up, huh? Oh wow, it's really not, huh? Oh no. Well, it gives you a little hint of what it will be once it's wet enough. It's really been soaking in there a long time. I would expect to have some more color. Well, I guess Viridian we'll have to wait and see. And then let me try this mystery color. This is just all the shavings. Just kind of a cool gray, I guess. Or a warm gray if you get some red fragments in there. So we're not going to use that color for anything actually because it's gross. It's like completely soaking it up. Hopefully this will give us something. Like the water's changing colors, but it's not like really picking up too much because it's so dry. Wow. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a firmer brush. Well, it's not ideal because I picked up pigment bits, but at least you get a slightly better idea of what the color is supposed to be. Hopefully if I give it time to rehydrate a little longer than I have available time today, then I'll be able to get some better swatches. That was pretty fun. I'm excited to actually use them in something. Thanks for watching. Bye. So I have a couple of little postscripts I want to give to this video. First of all, sorry about the audio quality. I was trying to record with a snowball microphone, but I forgot to switch the input from my laptop's internal microphone to the snowball. So I'm just using the internal microphone for my camera because it was a lot closer to my face and it was actually better quality than the laptop got. And also, I did a lot of research on these products and I found some pretty concerning stuff that I think I'm going to save for its own video because, wow, I went down such a rabbit hole, and I think it'll be really interesting to have a video just about all the things I found out about these. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're excited for the next part of this story.